don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. Where we gon' I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There you go, 368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
There you go, 368.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The return man is Hill. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
368! 368!
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on 1st down.
Lead! We're good. 368!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
They go 368! 368!
Second down, Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The dangerous hill now to return. Look at the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And all the way down to the 37. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Dalton, 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Finds Roberts left side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Detroit! Now a handoff to Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Mark Ingram really coming into form in the NFL. First 5 years in the league, didn't have a 1,000-yard season, but he's done it the past 2 years.
Yeah, and I think a couple of reasons for that. Number one, offensive line has been rebuilt, and they put a lot of resources into that, and they've gotten better. Number two, he's had great running mates back there. Tim Hightower 2 seasons ago. Then last year, of course, the sensational Alvin Kamara. And last but not least, the defense is playing so much better in New Orleans, they don't have to throw the ball as much on offense. He can run the ball even more.
Detroit! Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First and 10 for Dalton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Watch this. 368. Nice. Here you go, 368. There's a hut. Move. 368.
Dalton throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
368. Go. We're good. Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Third and 2 for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here you go, 368. Go 368.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Detroit! Over!
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Flex round. Ohio.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Patriot.
Throwing again. Jackson letting one go deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gone!
On second down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
368! 368!
On first down, Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. There's the first NFL catch for a name to remember. Equinemius St. Brown. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Dalton here from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. From the left side, complete. It's Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Willie Henry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
here. Yes.
Here's Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
There you go, 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
368. There you go, 368. There you go, 368. Heavy, 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 heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Raise up.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
368.
Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Back now in Cincinnati. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Over here. Yes. Lead! Lead! Hot, hot!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
368! 368.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance.
And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Over here, yes. Here you go, 368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Over here, over here. You're good.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Over here, yes.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
368!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey. There you go, 368!
You.
368!
Dalton, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back.